Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Anyways Moving Forward with Libni, where we talk about life, self love, self work, and anything that might help you move forward in business, in your relationship, as a parent, or wherever you are in your life right now. Welcome back to another episode of Anyway Moving Forward. And right now, we have this very beautiful guest here in our podcast, which I'm really excited to hear about her story because I've seen her Instagram ko all the time and she talks about her life, her journey, not so about her life. Kaya she always inspires me as well. She's also the reason why I cut my hair short.
Ngayon ako lang yung papa-long hair.
Okay. And I'm really happy that I get to have her in this episode. I met her through Miss Chin. We had a very hi hello lang. So now I'm excited to hear her story.
Yes.
Without further ado, let's all welcome Ray Olivia.
Hi!
Ray,
Hi,
Ray. How do you want me to address you?
Gracie. Gracie
Racy.
or Ray? Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Anyhow.
Um,
Introduce biglaan na to parang okay on the spot.
okay. Hi, guys! Sa mga nanonood.
Introduce yourself to everyone. Tell us who you are, what you do, and yeah, everything about that.
Hi, guys. My name is Racy Oliva. I'm a freelance content creator. I'm a TVC commercial model. And I also do, aside from that, marketing. Yes, hindi nila alam yan.
Daming ganap.
Yes,
Ano pa
ganun
rin?
talaga.
Oh my gosh, it's an honor to have you here kasi I don't usually have beauty queens coming. Ikaw na yung mga beauty queen ka na.
Grabe naman.
Arr! All right, sige, let's get straight to the point. So the topic for this episode is surrendering to the process, no? And of course, we're gonna talk about your experience. Pero let's go straight to diretso na siya, right?
Go.
What
Goals na yan.
what certain life experience did you or created most impact in your life that shifted the way that you think and allowed you to surrender to the process? So, yun yung parang, yes, ibigay mo na. Anong certain
Bigay na lahat.
experience? Where was it? What's the most resonating experience for you that allowed you to
Oh,
have this shift?
this kind of life. This kind of life. Um, I ang dami kong experience as in I didn't grow up with my family. I started working since when I was 17. I live alone na. So just give a little background about my life. And then ayun, I work since when I was 17. Ang dami kong experience simula nung time na yun kasi I have no mom, I have no dad. So talagang ako lang mag-isa nag-grasp lahat ng mga lessons sa life. So from there, so I started doing modeling since when I was 17. And one of the things siguro na talagang nag-resonate sa experience ko sa life ko was really never give up. Yun talaga yung yun talaga and hindi ka puwedeng maging weak. That's really the hardest part of my life talaga na even if I wanted to be weak, hindi talaga siya kaya kasi wala, walang magsasalo sa'yo. It's just you and yourself. Even if you want someone to help you, you can't kasi all you have is yourself. So yun yung pinaka-big impact sa life ko is you have to be strong for yourself.
I love
Ayun.
that. I really resonated with that because when I became a single mom, parang version siya ng 17 without, kasi I see you as that's a very strong trait, no? Kasi wala nga,
Yeah.
you're forced to, kailangan mong gawin. That's why when I
Yeah.
became a single mom, like no one was there and I had to stand up by myself. And those
Yeah.
moments also shaped us now because kaya thankful ako sa mga forced to moments natin, no?
Yes. Tsaka never ka talagang gi-give up kasi 'pag give up ka hanggang dun ka na lang, eh. So, every time na meron akong challenges sa life, I always pray to God and then lagi ko na lang iniisip na, baka may purpose 'to kung bakit ko 'to na-experience, yung mga gano'ng moments. Especially
You mentioned about since 17, you started working already, right? Were
Mhm.
you coming from a parang privileged family, or you really worked your way to where you are right now?
Yung tita ko kasi, siya talaga yung successful sa family. So, she's the one who helped me talaga throughout the entire life sa life ko. I would say na um nagkaroon ako ng maayos na buhay with my grandmother and my tita kasi sinuportahan nila ako. But umalis ako sa kanila kasi I wanted to live by myself, and siyempre matanda na yung lola ko, ayoko ng, alam mo yun, magpa-support pa. So parang sabi ko sa lola ko and sa tita ko na I can handle myself, I can work na, ganun. So I never ask any help from them simula nung 17 years old ako nung umalis na ako sa house.
Wow,
Ayun.
grabe. So how was the transition then? What experiences happened na which shifted your on the process? Ano naging shift ng mga experience na yun for you? What was the greatest parang life-changing moment during those times?
It took me years, ha? It took me years to to be like this. To be like this. Kasi nag-start ako as, alam mo yung sa mga events lang, naging ambassador. So, hindi lang ako nagmo-model, I also nag-start ako sa real estate, tapos nag-insurance ako, o 'di ba? Nag-work ako as an sa insurance, tapos, ayun na, nag-start ako sa sales, tapos marketing. So, habang ginagawa ko yung mga, work na yon, pinapasok ko din yung passion ko. So, from modeling, tapos sabi ko, mag-TV commercial, tapos pinasok ko na rin yung, ayun, acting, tapos eto content creator, naging streamer din ako, oh, 'di ba?
Grabe ka, raketera.
Naging
Hindi
streamer din ako
hindi ko
nung
in-expect.
pandemic. Before
Yeah.
ako naging talaga yung influencer, content creator, naging streamer ako for a year. Kasi nagkaroon ng COVID, 'di ba? So panic ako noon. So nung time na parang nakakaipon na ako, that's the time naman, yun yung pinaka-lowest part ng life ko kasi walang work, um, hindi ka makalabas ng house, syempre yung bills mo every month. So dun ako mas nakilala kasi mas lalo akong nagkaroon ng connection with people kasi lagi akong naka-live, ganun. Tapos, ayun, from there, nung naging okay na, bumalik ako sa work ko, nag-sales na ako, tapos marketing, tapos at the same time, nagko-content creator din ako. Yun.
Amazing. Hindi ko in-expect. So sometimes when I look at you, I see a person that's she got it all, but I didn't realize. Just like everyone, you're like everyone going through life experience. You
Yeah.
were yeah, you were talking about that. What was the mindset, Ray, that really pushed you to move out from that dark space to creating something for yourself?
Kasi 'di ba, I don't have a family. Main purpose ko is I want to have a good family. I want to support my family and ayokong ma-experience ng babies babies ng future anak ko yung mga na-experience ko. For me to be able to do that, kailangan kong maging okay. Hindi ako puwedeng, alam mo yun, maging reckless. So sabi ko, kailangan step by step ganito dapat yung gawin ko. Yun yung mindset ko talaga, to have a good family. I want to become a better mom. And at the same time, gusto ko rin ma-experience yung, alam mo yun, magandang buhay din, magkaroon ng own house, car, and makapag-travel. So, yun yung, yun yung parang mindset ko talaga.
So
Yun.
who is the Racy now compared to the Racy before? How different are you now sa before?
Before I was kind of childish din. Parang hindi ako nag-iisip kung um, anong decision ko sa life. Pero at the same time, natutuwa ako kasi ano ako, parang sige go lang, parang gano'n. Gano'n yung mindset ko kahit na may times na walang-wala ako. And then, never ko talagang naisip na humingi ng tulong sa family ko kasi ayoko, eh. Parang sabi ko, "Hindi, kailangan ko i-challenge yung sarili ko." So, kahit may mga bad decisions ako, yun yung ginagawa kong inspiration para mag-grow. So, before I was childish, tapos immature pa. So, ngayon I think mas iniisip ko na kung ano yung tama't mali. But at the same time, hindi naman tayo perfect. So, may mga failures pa din akong na-experience. But, mas na a-adapt ko yung, okay, ano pala siya, kaya pala ganito kasi may purpose or kaya pala mali kasi ganito yung dapat gawin. So, mas gano'n na ako mag-isip tapos mas disciplined na compare before. So, mas marami ng no kaysa sa yes, yun.
Yan yung favorite ko, eh, habang how old ka ba, Ray, ngayon?
Yes.
25 ko na lang.
I'm 28,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, tsaka I agree.
28 na ako. Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
gosh. Talaga? Oh,
Oo,
yeah.
28 na ako.
30 na nga ako, eh, sumasakit na likod ko.
Ganyan din ako kaya ako sabi ko hindi ko na kayang lumabas-labas. Ano na ako, nasa age na ako yung hanggang chill-chill na lang, gano'n.
Correct, correct. Tsaka buti na lang na gano'n tayo dati kasi hindi tayo late bloomer. We get to experience and mas naging smarter tayo kasi boba din ako dati.
Ako ano ako, late bloomer din ako, kasi nung high school ako hanggang college, traditional talaga siya. As in, ano lang, school, bahay. Even nung college, never ko na-experience pag-party-party. As in, magagalit yung tita ko.
Wow, that's very interesting. It's so nice to see this version of you kung saan ka nanggaling to where you are now na parang, oh yeah, I've learned from that. So, very different. And yun, it's nice to, yeah, maganda makita yung behind the scenes of who you really are and learning from your experience. Sobrang lalim din pala. Another question for you. What was the most painful experience na na-experience mo sa buhay mo?
Issue!
That you're really grateful for?
Ang ano,
Eto na yon, eto na yon.
eto kasi yung mga times na talagang 'pag nagtatanong yung yung nami-meet ko, "Oh, where do you live?" Tapos biglang magshi-shift ng, "Where's your parents?" Ganito, ganyan. Dun ko na-realize na parang ano ako, anong tawag nun, yung hindi ayokong mapag-usapan. So, ang bilis kaagad ng shift. Or may mga times na nagse-self-reflect ako na, paano ko ba i-explain sa mga taong nami-meet ko yung about sa background ko. Kasi 'pag gano'n may mga times ang haba na ng conversation magtatanong ulit sila, "Oh, bakit? Why? Saan yung mom mo? Saan yung dad mo?" Ganito, ganyan. So, medyo ano sa akin siya, sensitive. So, siguro pinaka-impact na na-experience ko talaga is yung wala akong mom and dad. Yun yung pinaka-painful na nangyari sa life ko kasi simula nung bata ako, inggitera kasi ako, eh. Inggitera ako nung nasa school ako, parang, "Bakit," sabi ko sa lola ko, sa lolo ko, "Bakit wala akong nanay? Ba't wala akong tatay? Ba't" ha? Oh my God!
Go lang rin.
Ngayon lang kasi ako open up, oh my God.
I hear you. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot. I know it's been a lot.
Pinagtatawanan ko nga lang 'to kapag ine-explain ko sa friends ko, eh. Bigla lang kasi siyang nag-ano sa akin, nag-reflect nung may isang taong nagtanong sa'kin about dito ta's parang na-inspired ko siya. Ta's dun ako nagulat, nanonood ako ng sine nito tapos umiiyak ako. Nanonood ng sine mag-isa tapos biglang may nakita akong post. Tapos biglang
tumahimik lang talaga ako ta's biglang umiyak na ako. Sabi ko, "Hala, ang dami ko palang na-experience." Kasi never kong dinown yung sarili ko. Parang lagi lang ako, "Hindi, kaya yan. Kahit anong mangyari, kaya yan." Gano'n. So, yun yung um, painful na nangyari sa life ko, yung wala akong mom, wala akong dad. Tapos, siyempre may mga mommy and daddy issues yan. So, talagang self-reflect ako kung ano yung mga maling decisions ko kasi parang, baka kaya ganito kasi wala kang mom, wala kang dad. Kailangan mong i-control yung self mo, kailangan mong control yung emotions mo. Hindi puwedeng victim ka or ilagay mo yung position mo na na-trauma ka tapos
Project
iaano
mo.
mo 'to o ipo-project mo 'to sa partner mo or sa friends mo, yung mga gano'n. So, yun yung mga yes,
Parang
yes.
ponderings mo, yeah.
Oo,
Have you ever heard from them ba?
no,
You never knew them?
no. But actually may first akong experience sa dad ko nun, nung bata ako. Kasi kapitbahay ko lang siya before kasi andun yung nakakatawa 'di ba? Yung stepmom ko kasi
Ang dami pa pala.
"Hoy
Yeah.
dad, andito yung anak mo." Hello! Ba nakakaloka.
Oo.
Nakalimutan niya ata may anak siya.
So how was the
Okey
experience?
na yung grandparents ko kasi nasa province, so dinala ako doon. Tapos hindi ko alam na mga 10 minutes away andun yung house ng dad ko, tapos yung stepmom ko. So, nung nalaman ko na kasi yung kapitbahay ko, sinabihan ako, so galing galing akong school, "Uy, yung dad mo nandiyan na." Parang ako, "Huh? Andiyan na yung dad ko?" First time kong ma-meet yun, ha.
Parang wala na.
Oo,
Yeah.
'di ba?
Oo.
Nakakaloka. Takbo ako dun as in pawis na pawis ako. As in mga 15 minutes ata akong tumakbo. Tapos nakita ko siya. Kasi siyempre in-explain na sa'kin ng lola ko kung ano yung itsura ng dad ko. Tapos hinug ko siya. Oh, 'di ba? Kahit ano, hinug ko siya. Tapos pinush niya ako ng konti. Tapos sabi niya, "Sino 'to?" Gumanon sa'kin. Hindi niya ata na hindi niya ata ako naalala or what. Yun yung pinakatumatak sa'kin. Tapos after ilang minutes, dumating yung lola ko. Tapos kinuha ako. Tapos tinanong ko siya. Sabi ko, "Ma, tatay ko ba yun or mali lang ako?" Sabi niya, "Tatay mo yun." Tapos siyempre bata pa ako, hindi ko alam kung ano nangyayari, gano'n. Hanggang sa tumanda ako, dun ko na-realize, baka naka-focus siya dun sa family niya.
Oh.
Kaya gano'n. Tapos after ilang years, bumalik na kasi ako sa Manila. Tapos nagparamdam ulit siya, tapos nag-sorry siya, tapos gusto niya akong kunin. Siyempre ako, yes lang ako ng yes. I didn't know, nung bata pala ako, may experience na ako with them sa, sa ano ba tawag, sa stepmom ko na minamaltrato pala ako. Hindi ko alam. So nung bumalik ako doon, dinala ako ng lola ko nung high school ako. Ano ako nun, first year high school. Parang tinanong ako ng paulit-ulit ng tita ko at saka ng lola ko, "Are you really okay to to stay with them?" Tapos sabi ko, "Yeah, why not?" Tapos sabi ko, At least may tatay na ako, ganito, ganyan." Tapos sabi ko, "I still love you, mama." Sabi ko, "I'm gonna visit you." Tapos sabi niya, "O sige, kung gusto mo diyan, ganito, ganyan." Hanggang sa ayun, after ilang months, ayun na, minaltrato ako. Naging Cinderella ako doon. Ang
My
pangit ng term
gosh.
na maltrato, oh my God,
Yeah.
masyado siyang harsh. So yun, pinaka-unforgettable moment ko nun was nawala yung ano ko, yung pambaon, yung plastic. So pag-uwi ko, takot na takot ako, kaming dalawa nung sister ko. Tapos tinanong ako, "Asan yung baonan?" Sabi ko, Hindi ko po alam. Parang ano, parang na-misplace ata, ganyan. Tapos pinadapa kami. Pinagpapalo kami ng belt na may bakal. Hanggang sa hindi na namin kaya. At pag gabi na yun eh. Tapos dinala kami sa labas, doon kami pinatulog. So hindi ko na kaya. Eh meron akong nandun yung girlfriend ng tito ko. So sabi ko dun sa sister ko, kaya mo ba tumakbo? Hinihingi tayo ng help. Kasi sabi ko, shucks, kailangan ko na umuwi ng Manila. Hindi ko na kaya. Or else.
Wow.
Yun.
Grabe, parang nakikinig ako ng ng Netflix. Na-imagine ko na. Oh my
Oh, di ba?
God. And how was it? What happened after? And then,
After that, syempre, parang okay pa din. Pero nakikita na ako ng mga classmates ko, may mga pasa ako dito. Pati sa ano ko. Oo, na principal kami noon. Kasi nag-ano na yung supervisor ko na, ayaw mo ba talaga magsumbong? Syempre takot ako. Nasa Mindanao ako noon ha.
wow.
So, yun na, parang nasa principal na kami no. Tapos after nun, humingi ng sorry yung stepmom ko and everything. Pero after a month, alam ko 1 month ata yun. Basta December nun, tumawag ako sa lola ko. Sinumbong ko na. Tapos sabi ko, yun yung pinaka-lowest ano ko rin. Sabi ko,
Mm,
pag hindi ako umalis dito, baka mamatay ako dito, sabi ko. Pero
literal.
umiiyak
Mm.
ako. Sabi ko, hindi ko na alam kung anong gagawin ko sa sarili ko. Tapos, ayun, bumili sila ng ticket. Ano yun ha, lumayas ako, hindi ako nagpaalam sa step. Naka-pajama ako yun, tapos naka-t-shirt, walang ligo, walang kahit ano. Parang sabi ko,
Grabe.
ito yung ticket mo, tinulungan ako ng girlfriend ng tito ko. Sabi ko dun sa stepmom ko, ako na maghahatid sa mga brother and sisters ko para tumakas ako. So pagkahatid ko sa mga kapatid ko, tinawagan ko na yung girlfriend ng tito ko. Tapos dinala ako sa airport. Tapos yun na yun. Then after that, hindi na kami nag-meet ng father ko for years. Tapos meron na namang eksena.
Wow. I didn't realize na you were pala physically abused growing up. That's a
Yeah.
and you didn't deserve that. Like when I hear ba, parang grabe naman ka unfair na you were so innocent back then and then that's what
Mm.
you get from just wanting to be loved and being with your dad and having that experience. Sobrang strong mo, no? I didn't, yeah. But it baffles me how you were able to experience that at a young age. You don't deserve that. Ang sakit siya sa akin kasi syempre nanay ako and then having, for example, my kids would experience it. That's really painful and you don't deserve that, just so you know. Masakit siya pakinggan. Yeah.
Pinatawa ko na lang nga eh. Sabi ko,
Yeah.
oh, isip-isip ko ngayon, okay, Rizy, huwag ka umiyak.
Pero if there was a message that you want to send to your dad, what would that be?
Oo. Hindi ka expect yan ah. I still wanna understand kung, parang gusto ko pa rin intindihin kung anong na-experience niya. Kasi hindi ko naman alam kung ano yung past niya. Before kasi may grudge ako eh. Like, may galit talaga ako sa kanya. As in, grabe galit ko. Parang dami kong what ifs or why. Uh, hala! Hindi naman. Kailangan ko ng tissue.
Love you, Ray.
Sa dad side pa lang to ah. Hala, hindi ko in-expect na, alam mo ba, nagpa-practice ako for like, ilang days na, okay, dapat strong ka sa podcast. Kailangan hindi ka umiyak, ha? Kailangan strong ka. Hindi nakakaganda.
Well, girl. Yun naman din ang
Diba?
reality eh. Like, it's something that people are not open to share because everybody just wants to look made up. Everybody just wants to look as if they got it all together. Pero behind that, it's very brave of you to even share about this kasi it's what's happening and it's reality ba. So, I really appreciate you sharing this because I know for people who are listening there are also people like you na they thought that they don't have a choice, pero you did the choice and you left the house when you were younger. That was, you should really be really proud of yourself for doing that and even
I
having the
am.
guts. Yeah.
I always see myself nga, yung bata ako na every time mag-isa ako, mahilig kasi ako mag-earphones. Lalo na pag lumabas ako mag-isa. Tapos, nagmumuni-muni lang, ganun. Tapos, pag umuupo ako somewhere, kunwari kain ako sa restaurant, or manood ako ng sine mag-isa, nakikita ko yung younger self ko. Na parang, hala, grabe. Mag-isa kang bata ka dito sa mundo, kinaya mo. Ang galing. Kinakausap ko lang yung bata. Yung ano ako, parang, kunwari ako yung ate. Galing mo, baby girl. Ginaganon ko na lang yung sarili ko. Tapos, kunwari pag may mga achievements ko, parang, ang galing mo ate. Ganon.
That's why you're here. That's why you succeeded kasi nga sobrang it wasn't a it wasn't something that you wanted, pero despite that you pushed through kasi there's no choice like you said. And then at the same time, you're here. You're strong and people can feel that. That's why you're very confident because of that. And yeah, it's so humbling to hear about your story. Pero going back, what is that message? What's your message for your dad
Oh,
if he can listen?
hi. Hello, I'm here. Your baby girl. I'm still thankful naman. Kasi, kung di naman dahil sa parents ko, kundi dahil sa kanya, wala naman ako dito. Siguro, I feel sorry lang kung ano yung na-experience niya before. Siguro, hindi niya nakuha yung love. I'm not sure if sa parents niya, sa lola ko, sa lolo ko, or sa partner niya, or may mga iba siyang experience na hindi niya sinasadya na mabigay sa akin. So, even if hindi niya ako napalaki ng, alam mo yun, together, I just wanna say, thank you pa din. Or, it could be challenging, but yeah, I'm here pa. Kinakaya naman. Sana makita mo yung love na hinahanap mo. Ayun.
Ba't mo ko pinapayak, Chris? Dapat ikaw lang.
Oh my God, ba't iyakan to? Dapat,
Iyakan siya. Pero
feeling ko
ha,
kasi, isa to sa journey ko, kailangan kong mag-heal, kailangan ko i-let go lahat.
yeah.
So, siguro ito yung time, kaya siguro bigla kitang
Mm,
minessage kasi isa to sa mga
block.
process para alam mo yun, mas maging ano ko.
Yan mo pa siya.
Hmm,
Acknowledgement. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
I
like,
react like, kasi dati ayokong malaman ng iba, parang gusto ko makita ng mga tao na, hindi, perfect life ko. Kaya ko to, okay ako, ganun. Pero hindi pala, kailangan kong i-accept kung anong meron ako, and kailangan kong i-feel din kung ano yung nangyayari sa life ko ngayon. Kasi kung
mm,
hindi, kung ikikip ko lang siya, baka sumabog ako.
that's true. Yeah. What's the gift for you, Ray, with your past experiences and not having your parents with you? Like, ano yung naging gift sa'yo?
Mm. Siguro full of love,
Mm,
even if wala akong ganun.
mm,
Yun yung gift na meron ako. Kasi kung hindi naman dahil sa love, hindi ako magiging ganito eh. So feeling ko yun yung meron ako ngayon.
Grabe, no? I didn't really expect how it's amazing lang how you were able to ganda pa rin.
Ang ganda ko! Oh my God! Top mahal!
Wow, amazing. Thank you for sharing that. I know sobrang it's like a shadow kasi na we can't run away from. And unless we shed a light on it, it will keep on being with us and being living with us. So thanks for sharing that. That's huge. Another question, like for those people who are going through the same things as you do, who doesn't, I mean, struggle then, who doesn't have parents around them or who are alone, like, what's your message for them?
I think the biggest lesson talaga in life is never give up, no matter what happened. You always choose yourself then yung love. Start ka sa love yourself first before giving love to others. Or kasi ang hirap pag naghanap ka ng love to someone tapos hindi ka buo, magkakaroon lang ng chaos. Yun yung na-experience ko din na I'm looking for love. But at the same time, I didn't realize na hindi pala ako full pa. So, I think you have to love yourself first before giving love to others. And then, of course, even if mahirap yung life, yun naman talaga yung ano eh. But you always be grateful for what you have. Always pray to God kasi naniniwala talaga ako na hindi naman ibibigay ni God yung experience na yan kung hindi mo kaya. Yun yung pinaka-importante. Like always tell to yourself lang na, ay hindi, experience lang to. Binigay lang to ni God sa akin kasi meron siyang purpose for me. Yun yung lagi kong iniisip. Kahit sobrang painful, laging yun yung iniisip ko. So, be strong for yourself and always choose what's best for you even if nagkakaroon ka ng failures. Just accept it and then gawin mong lesson yun. Always think na, okay, bakit ba ako naging um, fail sa ganito? Baka kasi ganito, ganyan. Yun.
Do you know your purpose in this world, Ray?
Oo. Alam mo, may binabasa akong yung Ikigai na book. Um, na-realize ko lately siguro is to share my experience to other people. Yun yung pinaka na-realize ko. Kasi I didn't know na pwede pala akong mag-inspire ng mga tao. You help others too, yung mga hindi kayang share. Ayun.
Yung breakdowns mo, you get to help people through your story, which I'm really honored to hear this morning. Alam ko marami pa yun. Parang feeling ko parang hindi tayo matapos ito eh. Mag-episode 2 na lang.
Pa lang siya. Kembot pa lang siya. Wala pa tayo sa climax, ganon.
Pero I'm so really
Wala pa
happy.
sa mga heartbreaks.
Wala pa. Yun pa yung version
Diba?
1. But I'm really happy to hear that. I know there's a lot to learn from you. More than what meets the eye. Kasi nga, I find you really inspiring, very confident. And I know that through this story, you get to inspire more people. Lalo na those who went through the same thing as you do. Kay, I know there's a lot din. Diba? You wanna say something? You were gonna say something.
Guys, wow. Secret lang to atin-atin lang to. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Alam mo, first time ko kayang mag-interview, mga ganito,
That's
umali.
nice.
Hindi ako,
Confident.
nagugulat na yung mga ibang nami-meet ko kasi ang first impression nila sa akin was parang maldita,
Oo.
intimidating. Parang ako, uy, ako lang to. Friendly ako.
Pero now like yung narinig ko yung story mo, it makes me, anong tawag yan? Have more respect for you because hindi madali yung pinagdaanan mo and you
Thank
choosing
you.
di ka nag-shut up. You chose to run away from something that does not help you. And I know that through your story, madami ka ding matulungan, which is, I'm really honored to hear your story today. At saka mag-next pa tayo. Alam ko marami pa.
Coffee, gano'n, tea.
Oo, punta na din
For
ako diyan, eh.
sure.
Anyway, anything else before we end this episode for now? For now.
For now, na-inspired na mga younger, especially mga younger ones, kasi siyempre, alam mo naman ang mga kabataan ngayon, 'di ba? So, have ano lang, faith kay God and sa sarili ninyo, guys, and always think positive. If meron man kayong pinagdadaanan, i-jogging niyo lang 'yan kasi ayun yung ginagawa ko, jogging or lakad, gano'n. Any distraction, as much as possible, please, 'wag inom, gano'n. Hindi siya nakakatulong from my experience. Isa yun sa mga ano at yun yung next nating wow, next nating pag-uusapan.
In real person na. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, yeah. I
Ayun,
agree.
guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Ray, for your time and for being here, for sharing your story. I know, daming ma-inspire with this episode. Where can they find you? Tell them where they can find you. All about that jazz.
Okay, guys, you can just follow me on Instagram at Racy Oliva. TikTok naman Racy Oliva with double A. Di kasi siya ano eh. What else? Yun lang, guys.
Yeah.
Friendly po ako.
Friendly siya. Matapang lang pero
Hindi ako
friendly pala.
nagkakagat.
Anyway, thank you so much, Ray. I really appreciate